name is Dimitri, and I'm going to be doing an ASMR. Get ready with me. I've done 2 of these on my main channel, and I found that I like doing ASMR so much that I should have a separate channel for it. So here we go. First things first, I don't use primer. I use lotion. I obviously just got out of the shower, and my skin is so unbelievably dry when I get out of the shower that I used a sheet mask and I already put on lotion, but we're gonna go again. I just burped, sorry. I'm very burpy, but you didn't need to know that. And I put a little too much lotion on my hand, so I'm gonna do 2 layers. I hope you guys like the unintentional ASMR vibe, because I just record on my phone and I don't have a microphone. I am gonna have a product list in the description of this video in order of appearance. So okay. Next up, I don't wait for the moisturizer to like dry at all. I immediately go in with this Morphe Hint Hint Skin Tint. I don't know why I keep leaning off to the side like this. Hold on, I gotta adjust my light a little. Oh, okay, I guess my light doesn't want to be adjusted. That's fine. And I just do the littlest dabby on my fingers, and then old school style, rub it in with my fingers. Alright. I use so little that I don't even know if it makes a difference, but whatever. Next up, I have foundation all over my hands. Okay, hold on. Burt's Bees facial towelettes with pink grapefruit. Allegedly for all skin type. I like the way those smell. They smell really summery, like a grapefruit scented sunblock. Next up is my favorite foundation I've ever used. It's like $4 or $5. It's the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation Dewy in the shade Rose Ivory. Light/cool. It's like me. I'm light/cool. Isn't that crazy? I can unfocus my eyes on purpose, and this one like drifts off like a lazy eye. This is a funny little paddle. I just do a little dollop, and then on the eye area. I don't use concealer, I just use foundation. And then I distribute. I found in these ASMR videos that, so I'm a glasses wearer, and I can see my desk, but it's pretty blurry, so I can't super tell the difference between all my brushes on my desk. And all my makeup is a mess. It's all just kind of spread out from the last time I did my makeup. And I kind of like the sound of me like pushing my stuff around on my desk and like feeling around for the right product. It's just like a miscellaneous jumbling of noises. I kind of like it. It's a pretty unexpected ASMR thing. Like, I gave myself ASMR when I edit the video. I was like, oh, that's nice. The place that I put the least amount of product is my cheeks, because I'm going to put product there in a second, but also I have freckles, and they're very light in the winter, so I like to highlight them a little more. Next up is this e.l.f. Camo Liquid Blush in the color Pinky Promise. I have hair in my eye. And I just got this blush, so I'm still figuring out how much I should use. So, that might be good. That might be good. That might be good. Okay. I know my blush looks a little crazy and sunburny right now, but just trust in the process, okay? I just spilled foundation all over my floor. Very cool. I am not a professional in any capacity. Oh boy. Well. Next up is e.l.f. Halo Glow Beauty Wand Contour. I still have foundation all over me. In light/medium. I take a small fluffy brush and I blend this outside corner area. I stay really focused right here. I do a little onto the lid, up onto the brow bone area, back towards the temple, then down a little bit on the under. But I want the concentration of the product. This is like the epicenter. I like to map out where I'm going with my liquid products, and then I like hone in on the details with my powder products. And it looks a little crazy when you go back towards the temple. So I use the big brush to blend it up on the forehead and then down on the cheek. So we do like a 3 or like an E shape. I kind of like that noise, the tapping on the glass with the water in it. Anyways, nose contour time. This is the e.l.f. Powder Press Contour Palette. I believe there are multiple shades of this. I would bet my life that this is whatever the lightest one is, or light/medium. Then I use this little kind of angled but still fluffy brush and this brown color. Normally I put the shades that I use in my palettes next to the product description in the description of this video. Like I'll say, oh, I use this palette and then these are the shades that I used. This palette doesn't have shade names, so I use the 2 darkest ones, but I start with this lighter one. And I know my nose contour looks a little crazy. And it looks a little crazy in real life too. But I do my makeup to make videos, so I don't care. I go across, do parallel lines on the tip of the nose, and then like right above my nostril piercings. I use them as my map. And then up here, under the bridge piercing. My piercings are a great way to do my makeup, to help me map it out. I'm sorry if touching my piercing bothers you. I don't even think about it because all my piercings are old and healed, but I do know it bothers some people when I touch my piercings or move my piercings. I know it bothers people a lot when I touch these in any way. Like if I pull on them, it kind of grosses people out. I know it freaks my mom out when I touch them at all. And I asked her, I was like, what is freaking you out so bad? And she's like, I'm convinced that it hurts. She's like, I feel like you're hurting yourself. So I'm like, no. Like if you pinch your earlobe between your fingers right now and pull on it, it feels exactly the same to me, except I can just put my finger through it. Like it doesn't hurt at all. So I know this looks a little messy and janky. I'm gonna use the same fluffy brush and just blend it a little. Nice. I can hear the brush sounds on my face, and I know that you guys can't when I edit these videos because once again I don't have a microphone. It's just my phone audio, and it's sad to me that you guys can't hear the brush sounds on my face because I really like it. Maybelline Fit Me powder in 110 porcelain. And I know my blush and contour and stuff look pretty harsh, but that's what this powder is for. Like this This little area is a little too blushy. Gotta blend it down. My little forehead line contour. This area especially. Sorry, there's a lot of clips of me leaning off the screen. Like I said earlier, I personally like the sounds of me rifling through shit on my desk, so that's why there's a lot of awkward shots of me just like some sweet shoulder action. So, this is the e.l.f. HD powder. I'm not convinced I actually know how to use this correctly, but this is what I do. I dump out some loose powder. I use this itty bitty little doodad from Flower Nose. I got it for free when I bought their makeup. And I press the powder into this area because I think it sets the makeup here really well because I wear glasses and it like smudges right here. So I think it helps. Also what? Oh, I think it makes my contour look better. This powder is supposed to be translucent and it does leave kind of a white cast. So I am going to go back with my contour brush and kind of just brush it off a little, go over the contour. Fuck me. I'll be right back. I took my blush upstairs to take photos of it because it's so beautiful, but I left it upstairs. So this is the Flower Nose Butterfly Cloud Collar Collection Rouge Box Highlighting and Blush Powder Duo Powder. Jesus, okay. In 3 Pastel Lotus. This is from, like I just said, the brand Flower Nose. This used to have like a beautiful embossing on it, but I use it so it's worn down. Let me show you. This palette is the Flower Nose Swan Ballet Series 6-color makeup palette in 3 Pink Swan. And I've used this one a lot less than the blush. Look at that beautiful, I call it embossing. I'm not 100% sure if that's the right word. But it's very light, it's very buildable. I talk about it in all my makeup videos because I really do like this brand. Not just because I have an affiliate link in the description if you want to support me. Just a thought, just a thought. But I use this darker blush color and this fluffy brush and very lightly go over the blush. And I swipe away the e.l.f. HD powder. Because I think that's how you bake, is you like press a bunch of powder in and then you swipe away the excess. I don't know. Listen, man, I was on 2015, 2016 makeup YouTube, and that's what the gals were doing. And this color, they call that the highlight, but I like my highlight to be shimmery, and this is matte. So if you like a matte highlight, by all means. But I use the same little pink thing, and I press it into the side of the nose. So it's like I'm doing the same pressed powder baking thing, but it's pink. Again, I do have an affiliate link in the description if you want to support me. And if you don't, that's fine too. Just a thought. A handful of the makeup products I use in this video are on my Amazon storefront. If you're interested in that kind of thing, a bunch of the brushes and my mascara and my eyelash curler and the blush, and a whole bunch of stuff I have linked to my Amazon storefront. I only put things in my storefront that I really actually like, so don't worry. I promise that this is shit I use and like. You'll see it if you look under my beauty section on my Amazon storefront. You'll see that like the products that I use in this video are on that list. So, fluffy brush, back to the e.l.f. pressed powder contour. And once again, we're going to start with this unnamed medium brown color. And we're going to do the same thing we did with the liquid products, where this is the epicenter. We start here, a little on the lid, a little down, back towards the temple, and up over the crease. Saying the word eyelid crease reminds me of old makeup YouTube so much. Those girls love to cut crease. They love saying the word crease. And I would get mad because I have fairly hooded eyes. Like, look at that. These girls, like, their eyes naturally were like this. Like, they had no hood. And they'd be like, the crease. And I'd be like, mad. I'd be like, it's all crease. It's all crease. There is no above the crease. The whole thing is crease. But as it turns out, doing a cut crease, like, above the crease was, like, the best thing for my hooded eyes. It looked so good. We're gonna bring it back towards the temple again. If you get too crazy in the temple region, which I tend to do, I go back in with that same brush and just bring it and blend it and handle the situation. Another reason I tap on the glass is not only do I like the noise, but I'm not particularly fond of eating or swallowing noises, so I'm trying to mask it with the tapping. Maybe you guys like that, but I personally don't. And I make ASMR that I would like. So, now we're going with this brown, and we're going to kind of do the same thing, except we're going to really concentrate the brown here. We're going to start here, and then it's going to get more diffused as we leave the area, a little on the eyelid. I love this brown so much. It's hard to find a good, cool toned brown that's not like literally gray. Like I gravitate towards cool toned browns because I'm like a neutral cool. All foundations are like super pink or super orange or super yellow or like fucking green. You try and find like a pale olive and it's like green and it's like, motherfucker, I'm not green. I'm not green. I'm not the Hulk. Very rarely, I don't really believe in bad foundation tones. Like, unless of course we're talking about that stupid actually black foundation where like literally that was nobody's skin color. I don't remember what brand that was. A brand put out, they were like, this is the darkest foundation ever. It's for the darkest skin tones, like whatever. And it was literally black pigment. Like, not human skin color, very dark brown black, but like pitch black. Everyone was like, no one, like it had no undertones, it had no nothing, it was just fucking black. And everyone was like, this is like Halloween face paint. Nobody uses this color. But like, when I try foundations that don't fit me, I just assume they're for somebody else in the world and not me. So I'm not saying that, but I have a very neutral, cool skin tone. So I kind of struggle with shades, and brown is one of them. Warm browns are just like orange on me. Cool browns tend to be like a funny gray color. I'm searching for a happy medium, and this is my happy medium. This is a very nice brown. It's not gray. And I like it a lot. You can use makeup products however you want. You don't have to use them as they're intended. Like you saw me use foundation as concealer, and I'm using a contour palette as eyeshadow. Who cares? This is also a face palette, I think. And I'm about to use it. I'm sure you've seen this all over TikTok. This Dior palette, but I'd never seen anyone use it. But I swatched it in the store and I was like, oh, this is so beautiful and so perfect. But I couldn't justify it. And my beautiful, perfect boyfriend bought it for me for Christmas. So I'm gonna use the same fluffy brush and this brown color, which is Blush Bronze. And same idea, but very concentrated right here. Like you really want all the product to be right here and then kind of bring it out a little bit. Like sort of blend it. But like this is our epicenter. A little iced coffee ASMR for you. And yes, I do make jugs of iced coffee in a beer mug. Go get yourself beer mugs at a thrift store. They're the perfect iced coffee vessel. What am I doing? Oh. Now it is time for this NYX Jumbo Stick in the color Vanilla Ice Cream. Okay. And I do this here and under. This video is edited for the noises and not the tutorial or the visual. So if you find that you want a more cohesive version of this without missing parts, like a lot of the eyeshadow parts of this video will be missing because they don't make any good ASMR noises, I have an actual tutorial for this eye look, not ASMR, on my main regular channel. And then I do my makeup the same every day, so I have 2 other ASMR get ready with me's that will be uploaded onto this channel. But yeah, I recommend the non-ASMR eye makeup tutorial video that is on my main non-ASMR channel. So just wanted to make that clear that this video is edited for ASMR sounds. So as a makeup tutorial, it might be a little janky. Now we have this Wet n Wild Hello Kitty 50th Anniversary Highlighter. This does not have a shade. I don't know if they had other 50th Anniversary highlighters, but this one is just white as fuck, so. Like just a pure white. There's no other tones in here. So I take this fluffy brush and I go over this white highlighter part. And I have a fluffy kind of angled brush like the other one. And I go down here. I also go under the brow right here. And then also on the tip of the nose and on the bridge of the nose a little bit. I also forgot I like to use the jumbo stick. And go in the Cupid's bow a little bit. Not to gatekeep this palette, but it's BH Cosmetics Do Not Disturb. I got it on sale at Marshall's for $4. And not only is this palette not made anymore, the brand does not exist anymore. It was, I believe it was, I think BH Cosmetics was absorbed by Makeup Revolution. I don't know if Makeup Revolution is like, I think they just kind of are still selling their products. I don't think it's like active. I don't think they're developing new stuff. But I also, on top of that, don't think that they're making any more of this palette. But I'm using this color that looks like a nice champagne, but it's actually like this very nice, perfect white color. I need to like go on Poshmark or something and like buy every version of this palette I find. I need to gatekeep this palette harder. I should stop telling you guys what it is. I say that like I have any followers that are like gonna go out and steal this palette from me. You never know, this video could blow up and I could be ultra famous. And I'll be very irate at all of you for stealing my beautiful palette. A massive crash out over it. And then same thing with this little fluffy angled situation. Down here, just a little bit on the nose, on the bridge of the nose, here, yeah. If you get too crazy with the highlighter on the brow bone, you can just take your fluffy brush, and do one of these. So, now I'm going to do my eyeliner. And this is the Morphe Ready for Anything 12 pan eyeshadow palette in the shade Well Grounded, which is this dark brown color, and I'm using an angled brush. And that's why I said eyeliner in quotes, because it's like this very subtle line of brown eyeshadow. Unfortunately for your viewing pleasure, I need to lock in to do my eyelashes and my eyebrows, because I wear glasses. I need to be like that close away from the mirror, and I can't do it into my phone. It just doesn't work for me. But I don't do anything crazy. So, for my eyelashes, I use this random cheap curler I got on Amazon, and the L'Oreal Paris Telescopic Black, Carbon Black mascara. And then for my brows, I use a tiny little angled brush and the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow in Blonde. And then I comb them out, because if you're familiar with the Anastasia Beverly Hills brow pomade, it can be like a little chunky, and I comb it out with this little spoolie, which is actually the end of what used to be Refi, I don't fucking know. I'm gonna call it Refi. Or maybe I'll call it Refi. The end of this Refi, like brow pencil, but the brow pencil part ran out, so I just use the spoolie. And then I go over it with the Refi brow gel tint in soft brown. The only thing that's remotely unusual about this process is that I don't do my bottom lashes with mascara. So you're not really missing much here. But excuse me while I lock in. So we're all good in the hood. The last thing I do is I use these little fuck ass crusty lash clusters. I actually super love these, despite me calling them crusty and fuck ass. And I'm gonna link these in the description of this video also. I don't do anything crazy. I just, we have the big ones down here, the small ones on top, and the medium ones in the middle. I use the big ones, put them on the outside, and the medium ones, and put them in the middle, and that's it. So I need to once again lock in and do that. And then I will show you the finished product. Alright, I did my lashes, and I did my hair, and now the final step is this e.l.f. lip lacquer in the color Bubbles. Alright, that's the video. Thank you so much for watching. Like I said, all of the products that I talked about and all the links that I talked about will be in the description of this video. And thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.